Morning, well, Hippy Trev here. So, got a couple of things on I'm going to have a go at doing. One of them is I need to try and repair this heated box or the heated core. It's leaking. I did try and fix it with silver solder and it didn't work. Had a good go at it. I actually got the spout to seal, but the top tanks did not seal. Got to pull this apart. Also, put an ad in the local shipbook page, just ran local on our local group, asked about some soldering flux, and the guy come back, he's lent me his container with some sort of acid in there, and what I have to do is I have to cut up some tin, chuck it in a plastic cup with this and use that as my flux, and I've got some good silver solder. Now also, according to our local plumber boy Bruce, he said I'll need oxyacetylene to make this work. All I've got is a blowtorch, so I'm going to have, if this attempt doesn't work at all, what I'm going to do is take this to Bundy and hand it to the radiator repair joint and they can do it properly, but I'm still going to have another go. I've got the right gear here, hopefully, and if that doesn't work, then so be it. But I still have to pull this apart no matter what, because I've got to get the heater core out because it does leak, and I'm sick of driving around without the heater core in it because it's noisy, it's hot, and it's just uncomfortable, and this needs to go back in the car right now, so I'm going to have a go at fixing it. If I can't fix it, my sister, she's off to Bundy Repairs. Brand new coil arrived, but no hardware, no nuts or washers or anything for these connections, so, and me and my mate, we sort of dropped a couple the other day, so hopefully I've still got enough nuts to fit that. Right, I need to pull this heater core apart. And that is 8mm. There we go. Heater core is out. Now where I'm leaking is going to be around this seal here, so I need to, this is all just silver solder, it's not the right stuff. I've tried and patched. I managed to get that one to seal up, I couldn't believe it, that's sealed up, but when I'm going to start heating all this up again, this is probably going to come loose. Right, well, I'm going to go in the workshop, I'm going to go melting this stuff and having a play with that. If I can't melt this, if I can't melt this with the blowtorch, then I can't go any further, and there's no point even trying. Although I probably will, knowing me, because that's what I do. So, and if worst comes to worst, it's a trip up to Bundy and have this repaired properly, because I need to get this back in the car. So, all right, catch you in the workshop. Oh, well, I've just made up this concoction of this bloody of acid, whatever that shit is, and I threw some tin in there that they told me how to make flux, and it made fucking smoke and everything come out the top of this container. I don't know what it is, but it's fucking toxic as shit. I had to open all the roller doors just to get some air in here because it just about fucking suffocated me. I feel like I need some sort of breathing apparatus that I don't have. I don't know what this shit's going to do. Anyway, oh God, my fucking left shoulder is killing the fuck out of me. Like, fucking agony. I need to go and see our local therapist, Steph, but so this is supposed to be acid mixed with tin to make flux, so I don't know what that does. I should probably not be dropping it on my foot. It's a pity I have to have the roller door open too. I don't know what this is, I don't know if this shit catches fire or anything, but anyway. So I melt this old solder out. I don't even know where it was leaking, but anyway. It's melting nicely. Probably can't see what's going on. Well, I can't see what's going on properly. Sort of almost looks like it's sealing. Ow, hot on the toes. This is going to be so full of solder when I finish, it'll bloody leak. He won't be able to pump water through it. I'll paint a bit of that flux on, see what happens. Some of it looks good, some of it looks shit. Oh, fuck. Oh God, I should not breathe this shit. That's bad. Phew. Oh, fuck me. Oh. I may have sealed it there. Now, let's try the same thing here. Maybe. Oh, she's a rough fucking job. This won't leak in the end of the day because I've gummed it up with solder. That shit is fucking toxic, man. Maybe. Oh, it's dodgy as a motherfucker. Yeah, it's full of fucking solder, all right. That looks pretty fucking dodgy along there. That edge there looks pretty dodgy. I'm going to do it from this side. This stuff fucking is deadly, whatever it is. No one should be breathing this shit in. Oh, fuck, that stinks. Pretty good actually, across there. And all looks good. I'm not happy with that corner though. Not happy with that corner at all. The rest of it looks pretty good. Well, you really won't know until it goes under pressure. Oh, that stinks. That's nasty shit. Ugh. Need to get a bit more fill in there. Probably have it running the other way. Whoa, fuck, that stinks, that shit. Oh, that's so much of this shit. It's terrible, it's ugly, but it might work. Anyway, next thing is just let that cool for quite a while before I go putting it under pressure. Right, well, I was just about to pressure test this on the car, and this hose clamp just decided it didn't want to play properly, so we'll get rid of him. It's hard to get good quality hose clamps now. Luckily, I managed to score these locally in town, and they seem to be of reasonable quality, but I find the quality of the hose clamps coming out these days is not very good, and I just don't have any clamping power. Right. Hopefully this one's not going to let go, but I've got a couple more clamps there so I can use them. All right, so cars have been started all day. I was barely run yesterday, so we're going to do a cold start. More water first. And just let her idle up and see if she blows any water seams. It'll need more water as we go. Right, yeah, starting up. This will be a cold start. I'm assuming that's a hose clamp. She started good. You can hear the tick. Right, stop that water leak. Start again. certainly not timed yet. I actually want to pull it. I'm actually going to re-pull the distributor and reset with its original marking. She's not running exactly right yet, so there's more to go, but she does start and run. My heater core seems to not be leaking. I believe the coil's also got a lot to do with why this car's running the way it is, so there's no point in me even trying to time the car or do anything else right now until I get the proper coil in. I'm just going to bring this up to heat. Can't really hear that tick while she's running. Not there. Oh, I've got a bubble. Rightio, I've got a leak. Damn it. Alright. Alright, no point going any further. Show you where it is. Yeah, she's bubbling right there. So I just need to hit it with a bit more warmth and have another go at sealing that up. So, but overall, no water leaks, nowhere else leaked. But it hasn't been pressure driven yet. That's only just coming up to water temp, as in operating temp. There's no real pressure there, so that's let go. Right, our world. So it looks like it's back in the shed. Have another bloody go. Okay, I'm gonna have just a little bit of a quick go at doing it out here. Whew, that's nasty shit, I tell you. That shit really fucking stinks. So you don't need a lot of heat. All I need to do is just run a bit of solder down into that hole. There we go. That might do it. Rightio. That may or may not be enough to hold that. Okay, we're going to let that dry. And we'll come back in after a cup of tea, because everything happens after a cup of tea in Bearden, especially around me. Get away from my half a dunger. Give that a bit more of a squeeze. So easy to over tighten and break these. So we're still under pressure now. I'm going to just let that sit and cool. No, fuck it, we'll start it now. Wait. You know, then build up a pressure and see if she springs the leak anywhere. I think I found another one. Yeah. Doesn't matter which angle I put this on. Makes no difference as long as there's no pressure on it. Get nice and warm. You'll be going to put that back in the heater box and pray that it didn't leak. Would you be game enough to do that? How many here would be game enough to stick this heater tank back into their car? This one right here, Who out there would be game enough to stick that back in their car and run it? Right, let's jump in it and go to Bundy and back. No problem. I always carry a crossover pipe to cut this out if I have to. So far, no leaks. Well, she's under some pressure. Not a lot, but she's under pressure. It's holding. I didn't catch the fucking rag. Oh, she's getting quite hot. Definitely getting hot. That's hot. This car's got a mist to it, I know. Cannot hear that lifter tappity rapidly rattling, but I'm sure when I back the idle off, it's going to. The timing's out, but I'm not going to mess with the timing until I replace the coil. Over there, missing the hardware off them screws, because I lost them somewhere here when me and Stevie Wonder were fucking around getting this coil working, so I hope I've got enough screws to make that new coil of that one work over there. Rightio. Now, also, do I have any oil leaks down the back here? It does appear to be dry. There is no lifter noise. There is no lifter noise. Let's back it down. No tickety tick 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 tickety tick. No tickety tick tick. How's that? Well, fuck me. How's that, Wells? No tickety tick 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 tick. Ain't gone. Can't guarantee it won't come back, but it's gone right there, right now. Now she's running like shit right now for a couple of reasons. One, I need to put the big ass coil on it, and like I said, hopefully I've still got some hardware because we've lost all the hardware when me and Stevie Wonder were putting this pissy little coil on. That's got to be redone. I want to get back to my original markings that I've set up on the valley. So it's one tooth out on the distributor. Some people say things like that don't matter. They do matter. I actually proved that with my Holden little red 6-cylinder motor. She was one tooth out. I actually made a video of it, and I went from one tooth in one direction, put the one tooth over, retimed it all up, and she just ran so much better. So one tooth out does make a difference, even though it shouldn't, because you just change your dizzy to suit, but it can make a difference in your timing. It does. So I'm not spending another $1 on this motor. She's had enough. Put everything of that into it. So high ass coil back on, get that all wire strapped in properly, reset my distributor where it's supposed to be, and then hopefully get it timed to where it was. Chuck the heater box back in. Hopefully this heater core doesn't leak. Won't know until I do a street run. No more boat content. Fingers crossed. Righto, worlds. Stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and we'll catch you later. Bye.